Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. This weekly pack is rather interesting. There's some kind of unique lines that you can mess around with, and that's going to be the focus of today's video. As you see me opening the pack and looking at the Brahma chicken, that's exactly what we're doing. Now, if you look closer at the pack, there's no snipe pets. There's no pets that can obviously work with Brahma chicken. Now, there are jump attack pets, and that's kind of going to be one of the main focuses, but that's not necessarily the thing that's going to initiate the Brahma chicken, although it does work, and that's what I use throughout this video. The Unagi perk, I think I'm saying that right. I have to look it up now because I mix up the N's and the G's. Yeah, the Unagi, Japanese word for freshwater eel. Interesting. Today I learned. That will do snipe damage at the start of battle. Whatever pet you have on that, it will count as an activation for the Brahma chicken. So I wasn't sure exactly how perks were going to interact for this interaction, I guess. But yeah, it works, and it works great. The only problem is it's tough to pivot to like a bunch of higher tier pets and get the scaling. Even though the pack itself isn't that strong, it gets pretty punishing. And the main culprit is the bison. If you saw Grounded Sap's video recently, you saw his paper auto pets, where you saw some gnarly duck versus bison matches. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. One of Grounded's latest videos. I'll try to link it in the description. Pretty cool. But yeah, here we are. So you're going to see a lot of the opponents having jump pets as well. It's kind of one of the main things that you can work with here. And let's talk about the synergies in the pack. Well, one of them's obviously jump. It's very prevalent throughout. I am actually blanking on what the other synergy is off the top of my head, so we'll have to pay attention. I am recording this video like midweek, you know, a couple days after I did these runs, as is usual, but I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I should do a better job of looking this stuff up before. But the good news is there's Capybara at tier 3, so we got a couple Cappies going. I froze another on turn 5. I don't know about that. Just, you know, we'd have to spend 6 gold to level it up. Especially since we leveled up into the Tasmanian Devil. Is it really worth it to take Cappies? Ooh, I'm actually thinking about selling the Cappy. That noise of the Tasmanian Devil. I started paying a little more attention to the pet sounds, and I guess I should have expected that, right? From, is it Looney Tunes back in the day? Tasmanian Devil. It's probably a fan favorite of most people. Just a goofy Tasmanian Devil. So with these two jump pets already on the team, it's kind of what I was going for the Brahma chicken. Like I was saying, it's tough to pivot to some of the higher tier pets. So if you can have a couple pets already on your team, whether they're jump pets or lower tier pets that you throw the Unagi on, I'm questioning it every single time. Look at that, actually get some shop scaling. Is it a vanilla bean? Is that what that is? I really don't pay attention to a lot of the names of the new pets and perks until I absolutely have to. Cyclops is there. We have both of our pets at 1.5, but I don't really care about getting them to level 3. Decide to just take a 2 gold apple that's delayed after 2 turns with the ferret balloon toy. And the woodpecker. Oh, the woodpecker. I did not get the woodpecker quite going with this combo, but you'll see in I believe one of the final bonus clips, I was looking for it, and I had a plan to get the woodpecker Brahma chicken activation going. Now you can get it going easy by just moving the woodpecker towards the back of your team. I actually had somebody comment. I'm sorry, I should have looked up what the comment was before, so I can give you credit. But they're basically saying running double woodpecker to hurt your team, Wolverine in the back, Brahma chicken in the front. Brahma chicken will scale your 2 woodpeckers and whatever other pet you have on the team, and then the Wolverine will reduce all the stats, and it's pretty easy trades from there on. So there's the Wolverine. I was very hesitant to build any Wolverine teams after my blind weekly runs where I felt like I was kind of baited by Wolverine. I wasn't baited. I felt like Wolverine should be very strong, and I lost. I just felt like the run should win, and they just lost. I don't know. That's the only way I can explain it. So turn 9 here, we are hard rolling for the Brahma chicken. It's the only thing we care about. Got this whole run set up, and the fact that I don't have a lower tier pet set up with Unagi means that I'm definitely going to be looking for a higher tier pet. And look at that, 2 chocolates, 2 giant otters in the shop. I believe the first bonus clip we're going to have right after this run uses the giant otters with some of the jump pets. It's an amazing combo, and yeah, I freeze the 2 giant otters because of that. I'm not sure if we're gonna end up taking them or not. See, the opposing woodpecker Brahma chicken, we actually KO their Brahma chicken, so they get the scaling on the woodpecker. Back to that woodpecker note, what I was trying to do is run the Brahma chicken with a front woodpecker, and then you get an onion from a star fruit, and the woodpecker will be sent to the back after it does its start of battle stuff, and then the Brahma chicken will scale it. So that's in the bonus clips there. I hard rolled for a couple turns for the, actually no, I was going to say for the onion. I had the onion in the shop, which was the hard thing to get, and I was just hard rolling for woodpecker, and I couldn't find it. It was pretty devastating. You see, I freeze the fairy dust there because I was gonna say Philippine eagle, but I think that's the wrong pet. What is this pet? Is it? I think it is the Philippine eagle, actually. It kind of looks like it. Yeah, it is the Philippine. I was like, am I confusing pet names again? I'll eventually get these danger pack pets down, but in the meantime, we know their ability. It's a jump battle stats pet, so we're gonna get our 2 jumps in battle, or at the start of battle. Philippine eagle's gonna throw a bunch of stats out. Brahma chicken's gonna throw more stats out. I'm very surprised I still have this level 2 Amphiz, the little tier 2 scaler. But I guess when there's not much scaling in the pack, it makes sense to hold on to it for as long as possible. And it also makes sense that we're gonna switch it out for a toy, a questing beast toy. Gonna go with the Excalibur, which has 30 charges, by the way. You can get great use out of the Excalibur this week. You just buy it as soon as you see it and keep the toy for the rest of the game. So you see here, we have at least 5 turns left. That's a 2 gold, 5/5 stat buff. Overtime, of course. And yeah, you see other teams, they're going for scaling, but they're a little confused, right? You kind of either have to go one way or the other. Or in the case like this, we have a great synergy going with scaling, so not only should this team hold up, it should keep getting stronger, and I don't expect many teams to be able to really keep up with this unless we run into a hard counter. Trying to think of hard counters, can't really think of much. The only thing I can think of would be running into other jump attack pets that are higher statted to where our pets get KO'd at the start of battle, like our Amani Rabbit just got KO'd, and then, we don't get any scaling, the Philippine Eagle stats don't really pop off. It's kind of the only counter I can think of in the weekly with this. Maybe something like a big coconut crab too, which, that's a spoiler for my next weekly video. I'm trying to get some coconut crab shenanigans going. There's a couple pets that work really well with it. So the Unagi finally comes into play. I was like, man, this is going to be like the main highlight of the video. Unfortunately, it doesn't come into the end. I've had so many runs where I'm trying to go for this, where I'm buying like these tier 3, tier 4 pets, and I'm just throwing Unagi on all of them. Because I'm like, if I keep any of them, or if I find a Brahma chicken early, I'm just going to start scaling. If I scale something and end up selling it, no harm, no foul. I just want to be set up for it. So it's kind of funny that I got this set up so late, but again, only on 5 trophies, 2 hearts. Our Amani Rabbit's getting pretty sizable, but you look at their tier 6 gorilla, level 2 is as big as our units. Oh, it's pretty scary, but see the trades. They're just working out in our favor. Oh man. The fact that we're able to keep these 2 lives for this long feels really good. When you get to this point, you're like, yes, we're actually doing it. time to just throw some starfruit. You see every pet on my team is level 2. Not really concerned with getting anything level 3. If you see me freeze anything, that shows you that's the pet that, if anything, I level up, it will be that. And yeah, you see my strategy here. It's just freeze that pet and roll down the turn. If I get to 3 gold and I don't have anything else to buy, I'll buy that pet essentially as a 1/1 stat buff at the end of the turn. But I think buying chocolates or foods or perks is way better. We definitely need at least a couple more perks. And look at this, we put fairy dust on the Philippine Eagle in order to get an extra jump. Now what I could do here, and what I probably should have done, is thrown the pancakes on the Amani Rabbit and then thrown a fairy dust on the Tasmanian Devil, just because the Amani Rabbit's more likely to get KO'd at the start of battle because it targets the highest attack enemy. So you see there, it targeted the boar, it gets KO'd. Tasmanian Devil targets the lowest attack enemy, so it will most likely not get KO'd. Then we can get another jump with the fairy dust, more Philippine Eagle stats. It pops off pretty well. And we got one Philippine Eagle to level 3. If we get the other one to level 3, I think it's definitely worth it to throw as many jump type things. As you see, I'm looking at the white truffle there. I should definitely consider stuff like that. I think I was too concerned with winning at this point. I really wanted to get some winning runs with these jump combos with either the Brahma chicken, the unagi, or in this case, the combination of all of it, right? I think this was the kind of culmination run where everything just kind of worked out perfect. Like I said, many runs where I set up lower tier pets with the unagi, hoping to find the Brahma chickens, and whether it was couldn't find the Brahma chickens or just couldn't make like an effective pivot with the other pets on my team, just didn't seem to be working out. And I think the key here is the fact that I'm running double Philippine Eagle, both of them almost level 3. Can we get the level 3? That's probably the only thing we're rolling for. I should say that in starfruit still. I really wanted to find a mushroom for the Brahma chicken. Yeah, didn't find one all week so far, so probably used 50 plus starfruits and not a single mushroom. That is, not a single mushroom when I'm running Brahma chicken, which is almost every run. So yeah, the final battle, turn 19. You see the Tasmanian Devil capped out at 50-50. Yeah, very strong team, very fun. So let's get right into the bonus clips. We're gonna have this run and then like 2 more runs. So I'm gonna show kind of a lot of clips from these runs because I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of the main synergy this week. So if you're looking to play the synergy, you're looking to get wins, this is what I recommend. Run the jump squads, get the Philippine Eagles, get the Brahma chickens, and the giant otter is another pet you can look out for. Surprised I don't have unagi on everything, but this could be after I got that main run there. So shortly after I got that main run, I was like, okay, we can slow down a bit on the Brahma chicken and unagis. So it looks like this run we're going all in on the jump synergy. You see I have a level 2 farmer pig there. That is again for the spoiler for the next weekly video. Of course, it makes sense when you talk about coconut crab. Oh, it works with a couple of certain pets here. Yeah, level 2 farmer pig, coconut crab. Yeah, makes sense. So, look at the giant otter. I actually had another comment asking about this pet. So it's a little bit confusing, and I know my battles are going very fast, so you have to pause, rewind if you want to really understand what's going on. But basically, you'll see the giant otter pass out stats at the start of battle. And you'll see that little underline under the stats, meaning that the pets had gained stats temporarily. So you'll see this sometimes at the shop phase with pets that, like Hatching Chick level 1, will give temporary stats at the end of turn. And then in battle, you know, most pets give temporary stats in battle, right? A few exceptions like the Markhor, permanent scaling in battle. But you'll see that little underline. And then after the start of battle phase ends, which is right now, those stats go away. So I know it happens very quick, and in most cases, you're not going to see it because a lot of these pets are fainting and whatnot. So I guess we can try to look at one of these back Philippine Eagles in the next battle and kind of see what happens. But yeah, I think it gives you those great temporary kind of buffer stats. So our jump attack pets can hopefully live, especially the Amani Rabbit, which I'm surprised I threw the lemon on the Tasmanian Devil, not the Amani Rabbit. I guess I'm getting greedy and holding out for melon maybe. But yeah, let's see if they can survive the attacks. 10-9 stat line in the back, goes to 16-15, then goes up more from the Philippine Eagle. Okay, we can't tell because the Philippine Eagles. There's just too many temporary stats going out. But I promise you, those giant otter stats are getting taken away at the end of the start of battle phase. So it's before battle, temporary stats go out, start of battle phase happens, and then before the actual battle happens where the pets face smash each other, those stats go away. I think I repeated myself multiple times there. You're probably like, okay, Metabrust, let's move on. Come on. My bad. Level 2 wolf in the back, we get to KO. This looks very good for us. You see these bison teams with the level 3 guinea pig, and it's like, all right, come on, man. You're the enemy this week. You are the enemy. I was running a bison team one game. What was I trying? I feel like I was trying to do something with it. Kind of drawing a blank though. I was running bison one game this weekly, and I was like, ooh, I can do this with it. Yeah. If there's a fun thing to do with bison this week, let me know. Otherwise, they are the enemy. So, got that run over the line, felt good. All right, here we go. I see an axe handle hound that's been statted up a little bit, and it has unagi. It's turn 10 though, and we're bringing in our first Brahma chicken. The good news is we find another, and we have this this Amphis tier 2 scaler we can just get rid of. So a little double Brahma chicken action. We brought in the rooster. The rooster is one of my favorite pets in the game. It's a pet I have used and abused over time. I think it's just so good, right? I think the Hydra has kind of like taken over as the rooster on crack, right? It's just, oh gosh, the Hydra's so good. I had a one pet win last week with a 50-50 Hydra. Second time I've ever done it. First time was very recently with the solo behemoth win. The solo behemoth win in custom pack was quick, I think like turn 13. The solo Hydra win was like turn 16, maybe even like turn 18, I want to say. Pretty insane. But here you go, the triple unagi. This is what I've been waiting for. Probably should have had this as the main run. But I think that main run was really cool. It kind of used the jump synergy with the Brahma chicken, the unagis. We went crazy with the Philippine Eagles, which is so satisfying to see. So we'll just rapid fire these battles. You see the scaling popping off. Committed to the level 3 Dimetrodon, which is such a good pet. Such a good tier 3 pet. Whether you're running the 4 squad and need that summon pet to fill the slot, or you're just getting those temporary battle stats. Running the mid axe handle hound is always an interesting decision. It's kind of tough to get triggers sometimes with it, and especially if you're running it in the middle. The good news is our Brahma chicken is so small, or our Brahma chickens are so small. By the way, are they both level 2 now? I think they're both level 2. That's crazy. And you can see I put the 2 gold perk on the Brahma chicken. I am spamming star fruits, so I'm looking for mushrooms. That's really what I want. Not only am I looking for mushrooms, but I found an onion. I think I found an onion while looking for a mushroom, and so I was like, okay, it's woodpecker time. So you're gonna see me now searching for a woodpecker. I would like to think that's the only thing I care about in this run going forward. So rolling for woodpecker. I'm going to intro the final bonus clip real quick. It's not necessarily anything to do with these runs. It's just a really solid, quick weekly win. So if you're looking to like tempo it out in the weekly, check out this final clip that's going to come up. We're going to go ahead and ride off into the sunset after this next battle. So if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Why am I freezing that other perk too? I guess I want to get rid of the Brahma chickens. Oh, I'm going to combine them. I see. Okay, so if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.